Hello, good people. Thanks for joining me. My name is Anne, and on my channel, I review foreign international content. I like to say we travel around the world sitting on our couches. How fun is that? We have diversified what we watch. Do not let that 1-inch subtitle get in your way of enjoying foreign international content. It is just fantastic. You're learning food and culture and languages. Oh my word. I hope you have your passport. Let's go. Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Today I'm back. I know it's been a minute, especially for all the ones who always join me every week when we're reviewing Korean dramas. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back. I was doing a little summer travel before summer's over, but now I'm back. And by the way, join me on Friday. I will be reviewing Destined with You. That just dropped last week, and that's looking really good for all my Korean drama fans. It's with that good-looking guy. What's his name? Rowan. It looks like a really good one, and the plot is very interesting, which we love. So if you love Korean dramas and you're here for the very first time, please join us. I'll be reviewing that once a week. But today I'm back. I have to say, I have been binge watching this show. And I'm not sure how we missed it because it's been out for a while. It's called The Beauty Queen of Jerusalem. Oh, there's 2 seasons. I watched the first one and the second one. And oh my word, it's so good, so well written. It's from Israel. You know, here we love our international shows. So if you love watching foreign international content, you are definitely in the right place. It's a show that really focuses on Luna, who is the beauty of Jerusalem. And then obviously in the first season, we actually meet her parents. And let's just say her father, the person he wanted to marry and was in love with, he was not allowed to, and ends up marrying the mother of Luna. I love her character, by the way. The mother of Luna is Rosa, and clearly from the get-go, she knew this man did not love her, but she was here to do her duty as a wife. And let's just say, first of all, this show, obviously being from Israel, it definitely shows the culture, you know, what a woman does, what a man does, all these things, what a woman can and cannot do also plays into all the decisions that are being made, whether it's for good or bad. You see it all in season 1 and 2. And so Rosa ends up getting married to Gabriel, and they try to navigate life. Let's just say you're in a loveless marriage, but Rosa is here to keep her family going. I just loved season 1, season 2. She is just like the backbone of this family. Whether she's dealing with her mother-in-law, who is a tough mother-in-law, she's a force. Makarda, I think is her name. And she's just still trying to keep this family together, even when Gabriel really, his heart has always been with Rochelle, who he would have wanted to marry. And you have to keep watching in season 1 how they navigate the whole, this marriage, because we were, based on our Jewish culture or whatever is what we're supposed to be part of, but really this is who I love. And what happens if affairs happens or not, you have to keep watching what happens there in season 1. And then obviously there's the character of Luna. She's beautiful, gorgeous. She's got 2 other sisters, which was the other thing too. In their culture, obviously, I think most cultures, especially in those days, having a son is a big deal. And Rosa, who is not obviously Gabriel's favorite, ends up giving him 3 daughters and couldn't give him a son. And you have to keep watching in season 2 because there's a son that's introduced, and you have to see. I felt sorry for Rosa. I don't want to give too much because I want you to see it, to see how Gabriel ends up with the son. And then obviously Luna grows up. She's a very talented seamstress. She can really make beautiful clothing, and she's working at this shop for this guy who is from German. And we found out later that he's actually gay, which was very interesting because in those times it's like, oh my God, he had to kind of obviously keep it on the down low. In the middle of all that, we have the British who have come And obviously, like at the time, I think they're probably colonizing everybody, so they're there. And let's just say, obviously, it causes a lot of friction with them. We do see Rosa's brother, who is Luna's uncle, gets into some sort of a mission movement that is trying to like get rid of the British. That was interesting to watch. You have to see all that is going on with that. And then obviously Luna is also, grows up and she's involved with, romantic relationship with David. They call him David, and he's sent to war. And you have to watch. They also discuss the, the PTSD that happens to someone when they go and serve war. And then Luna obviously still trying to be a good seamstress, which, by the way, she meets this English woman who you would think that they would not get along, because obviously the people in Israel and the British, we're not gonna get along because you are in my country, right? But she takes up to Luna and she's like, you could really make a lot of money if you sold your clothes to England. And you have to keep watching because of how it ends. I'm like, we have to have a season 3 because I want to see if Luna becomes this huge fashion designer and makes a lot of money making her clothes. But we don't know if they're going to be a season 3, although from looking at the website, I'm showing that we probably going to have a season 3. The way they finished it definitely was a good, in season 2, they put a nice bow to it. So I can see if it never goes anywhere, that was nice. But for sure, as fans and as viewers, we want more. We want to see now what happens to Luna. Obviously, because in season 2, the things she had to navigate between her husband, who's got PTSD, and family issues, and grandma evolving. It's interesting how they go from discussions of, in our culture, there's no divorce. But when things start to happen, divorce is brought up, where like it's like even her grandma, who's very like stoic, tradition is like, look, you know what? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can consider some things because I don't think a woman needs to live like that. But you have to watch to see what I'm talking about. But I had to jump on here and say, you have to watch The Beauty of Jerusalem. It is so good. I think every season has about 16 episodes. They're about an hour long each episode, but it's one of those binge worth. Like, you just want to see what happens next and what happens next. And it does offer dabbing, so you can listen to it in English. It also is in, I believe, is Israeli, the language they speak. It's also in that, which, if you've been here before, you know what I always say, right? If you can, try and listen to the language of origin, because the actings come through. I mean, you really get to experience the actors. Now, if you do get tired of reading, please don't give up. Go to the dabbing. It's an excellent, excellent show, and the dabbing is really well done. But do yourself a favor and watch The Beauty of Jerusalem. Have you watched it? What did you think? Oh, I loved it. I just loved about how they review a lot of topics, from colonialism of the British, coming in, and women's roles, and then what it means to be a Jew, which, by the way, it brings up Gabriel's son, because born out of marriage, and how seriously they took the fact that you are a bastard. They considered you a bastard, and that would affect generations and generations and generations. Wow, that was interesting to see. You have to see what becomes of him, because when it's time for him to marry, that is something to consider. Nobody wants to marry a bastard, unless, I guess, you're a bastard yourself. The cultures, the complications of culture, very interesting, but absolutely loved it. Just, very, very good. I've been binge watching this for the last couple of weeks, and it's been fantastic. So I had to jump on here and say, please watch this one. Add it to your list. Just a fantastic story. Like I said, join me on Friday. I will be reviewing Destined with You. We do love our Korean dramas. And as usual, if you do like my video, give me a like, subscribe. It does help to support my channel. And I'll see you on Friday. Deuces.